Hi everyone, my name is Bruno de Souza. I run Westside Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Chenal, West Little Rock, Arkansas. My first martial art was kickboxing when I was like 15 years old, and I told my coach that I wanted to fight MMA, and he said, right Bruno, if you want to fight MMA, you need to learn Jiu-Jitsu. So then I started training Jiu-Jitsu, fell in love with the sport, and stopped training kickboxing. That's how I started Jiu-Jitsu. I was 21 years old when I started training Jiu-Jitsu. My coach is like André Freitas. Nowadays he's in Qatar. He teaches in the military base in Qatar, in Emirates.
I did Golden Glove boxing when I was, I guess, in high school, and I stepped away from that, did some like competitive powerlifting and whatnot, and then, you know, when the pandemic hit, I just felt that getting back into combat sports was probably the correct thing to do, just for my own personal safety, and, you know, just getting back in kind of I guess more of a team aspect versus powerlifting, which is more of an individual. So, I mean, the community he's built here is just amazing. I mean, all the guys around here, I mean, they're just solid, down-to-earth dudes. They go hard on the freaking mat, but then after they get done just beating you to death, you know, they got, you know, they'll come back and they'll say, hey, work on this, do this, you know what I mean? So it's not like there's nobody in here with an ego, zero. And I love that about this group. So I've trained at downtown a couple of times just for like open mats, but I've honestly, I don't have anything bad to say about downtown at all, like zero. I just have never trained down there because I just love these guys are just, they're family, you know.
Not a lot of people know that I work in the machining shop in Brazil for 10 years. I'm a mechanical technician, and I met Rolly in Brazil in one of his trips to Brazil. He actually went to Brazil a couple times, and when I came to the United States for the first time in 2016, I went back to Brazil. Rolly invited me and said, hey, if you want to open a gym, I want to open a gym with you here in Little Rock, Arkansas. So Rolly invited me. He saw some potential on me, some opportunities for us to work together. So my dream, I never had a dream about opening a gym. It was pretty much like a Rolly that brought me to this world, and I'm so thankful he did it. So.
Well, so I was training, I've been wanting to do jiu-jitsu for a long time. I had a customer who was doing some one-on-one training with me. They were heavily involved with Westside, and they recommended for me to bring my son to go with their daughter to class one night, and then I stuck around after class one night and did a little half one-on-one with Bruno, and decided to sign up after that because I tell people this all the time. I signed my son up because I want him to be active, physically fit, so on and so forth, mentally capable, etc. But I also want to graduate from taking the trash out. So if I get my butt kicked by him, I can never tell him to take the trash out. So that's why I signed up.
Bruno's a good friend. I came here, and Bruno's gonna get me for this, but he's got a great heart. He puts everybody around him first, and you can tell that when he's on and off the mat. Anytime you need help, Bruno's going to be there for you, and you can tell that he creates an atmosphere where you just feel comfortable. And not every gym is like that. Sometimes you go into gyms and you just feel like you're a number. Bruno makes you actually feel like you belong and you want to keep coming back, you know.
My daughter and son and my husband come here. So my daughter started first, and then my husband, and lastly was my son. And then I just felt like I needed something to do, you know, to get in better shape because I had a baby. So I feel like I needed something, and we really like the community here. And I mean, it looked fun, and it is very fun. I like it.
I think in the long term here from Westside Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in West Little Rock, which is the location that we run, we have 2 other locations. Long term here, I want to build a community that everybody feels welcome to come train. You know, I don't have have some competitors, but that's not my main focus. I want people just to come here to the gym, have fun, train, have a good time, you know, create a community. That's what I'm really looking for in the long term.
So within my first 6 months of training, I decided to sign up for a tournament, which was a great decision. I got second in my my division, which was the 175, right? Only got gassed in the end, and then I did the Challengers division, which when doing the Challenge division, I went for a hip toss, and someone held on to me, and we both rolled over my ankle. So that's why there's time off.
Yeah, I recommend him 100%. He's very good. Like I said, you know, the environment in here, very friendly. And, you know, if you want to try something new, come to Westside.
Jiu-Jitsu changed my life like in a lot of ways. I met my wife through Jiu-Jitsu. You know, I met my wife in a gym in Baltimore. I was there as a visitor. I wasn't the coach. She will make sure I had to say that. So we started like hanging out a little bit, and ended up like when I moved here, we started dating. I brought her to Little Rock. She's from Pennsylvania. And here we are with the family in the gym, 2 kids and 2 dogs. And a cat.